Well, there's a wonderful jazz pianist and composer out there, Chick Corea, and he's done a lot of great tunes. We're going to do one of his tunes next. You're going to hear from Greg on tenor, and you're going to hear from Rick again on guitar. And I believe the piccolo may make an appearance at the top here. So it's going to be interesting and fun. So we hope you enjoy this next one. Here's Chick Corea's La Fiesta.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2.
about everyone up here. You've heard their name yelled out at some point or another, but you haven't met quite everyone. So I'd like to introduce you to the rest of the band. In the back there, a very important fella. He's our audio engineer, Technical Sergeant Brian Kinnaman. Back here on bass, he hasn't been in the band very long himself. That's Airman First Class Ryan Prasad. You met him just briefly on Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy up there, but I want to make sure you know he's our musical director back here on lead trumpet, Staff Sergeant Chris Hamill. And holding down those low notes on the bass trombone over there, he's our non-commissioned officer in charge. I hope you'll make him feel welcome to the front of the stage. This is Master Sergeant Stephen Fitz.
Thank you so much. I don't know quite what to do when they play that every night. They kind of did it as a surprise for me one night, and now they just won't stop doing it. So, I guess I'm supposed to do cartwheels or something like the guys in the Blues Brothers as they're coming up the aisle in the church or something. So it's really special for us to be here in Junction City with you this evening. Thank you for coming out. We know there's a lot of things that you could be doing, and we're grateful for your attendance. This is a little bit special for me because back in the early 1950s, my father, who was in the United States Army at a small little army post near here, Fort Riley, was stationed here for just over 2 years before he separated from the Army and moved into civilian life up in Michigan. So it's interesting for me to get here and see where my parents used to live back before I was a gleam in my father's eye. So we're really glad to be here. How about another round of applause for those fine young men and women from the Junction City Middle School Blue Jay Battalion Junior ROTC. How about another round of applause for Tech Sergeant Krista Joyce and this terrific band. It is indeed a pleasure for me to work with these excellent musicians, but I need to tell you that the level of excellence and musicianship that you see before you on stage tonight is just a slight representation of the level of excellence that occurs at every level across your United States Air Force, all around the globe. We are more than proud to represent the over 325,000 airmen stationed all around the world, often working hand in hand with our sister services and our coalition partners. We are humbled to receive your applause on their behalf, and we take them back to them when we go to the desert every couple of years, and we tell them that America's proud of them and that you guys love them, and whoever we come in contact there, we say that too. So thank you for supporting your soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. When we come into a town like Junction City, we just can't pull up in our two 15-passenger vans and say, here we are, we're going to give a concert, come and behold us. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of coordination here from people within your community. And we've had some people here that have done a great job for us. So from the Junction City Daily Union, who took care of the advertising and tickets, I believe, we'd like to thank Jim Hart, the Director of Advertising, and Mr. John Montgomery, the owner. So please give them a round of applause. And from the Junction City Arts Council, please give a round of applause for Gail Parsons. And there's one special final group of people that we would be remiss if we did not recognize this evening, and they're seated out there among you. And that's those who have gone before us and paved the way so that we can enjoy the freedoms that we have here today. I'm talking about our veterans. So here's what we're going to do to recognize them. We're going to play your United States service songs. We're going to start with the oldest branch of the service. You guys probably know what that is, right? The United States Army. Here around Fort Riley, I expect I'll hear a very enthusiastic round of applause for the Army. Then we'll move on to the Navy, the Marine Corps. We wouldn't forget the Coast Guard. And then last but not least, can you guys guess which one we'll play? Yeah, Air Force, that's right. So we do value each of our sister services, but when we get to the Air Force song, we just wish that you would remember who's up here performing for you this evening. So as we play your song, whether you've served or are currently serving, please stand up, give a shout out for your service, be recognized by the people that are seated around you. And then when your song is done, please sit down so the next group can also be recognized. But when we play the Air Force song, as is customary to Air Force tradition, all will stand for the Air Force song. So it's been a pleasure being here with you this evening. Here's your medley of service songs. Good evening.